This is Dr. Megan Miller.
And this is Joe Smith.
And we are doing our Wheel Decide Wednesday, AKA Do Better podcast. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel.
All right, let's spin that. And it looks
How appropriate.
cool too.
Wellness practices. As I'm like, I have way too many things to do today. I can't even remember. Amelia, do you remember, is this what we talked about last time?
No, last time it was about different interesting or different things that we've taught in the past.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Thank you. My brain is just, okay. So Joe, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. This is perfect because like so let me start my time. So then I'm not taking up more time than I need to. Because I'll rain on this just because I love it. So wellness practices for me is like super important and like something I'm focusing on. It happened for past couple of years because I don't know if you guys know this, but like I was at one point teacher full time, but I was also 280 pounds. I was way overweight. I was eating McDonald's basically almost every day. After school, I would go home and I would fall asleep and stay asleep until about, 2 o'clock. And then I would wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and just start my day. And that cycle was so vicious and so unhealthy for me. So I finally got to a point that I was like, all right, no more. And I remember that point. It was when I was on top of Spy Rock looking out, and I was like, this shouldn't have taken me 4 hours to get up here. I shouldn't be out of breath. It was a 1 mile hike upwards, like up a hill. It shouldn't have been that hard. So ever since then, like wellness is like super important for me. So meal prepping, I love meal prepping. I also have my really good friend Clint who talks about behavior practices and how to do better in the kitchen and just like overall better health and focuses on behaviors. He has his own company and podcast called The Behavior Chef, and he's fantastic. He just got released an episode today with Sal DeStefano from Mind Pump, which him and I, we love Mind Pump because they talk about health and fitness so much. So like for me right now, part of my wellness practice is like I journal in my daily planner. There's a bunch of little prompts that help me to focus for the day. My goal is to get 8 hours of sleep per day. That's really hard with 3 kids, but that's a priority. And then also meal prepping. So today I actually have my breakfast. So like right here, toast, egg muffin, and then 2 slices of Laughing Cow cheese. That's like my breakfast every single day, and it's fantastic. Takes out the work to the response effort to eat, takes out my want to go to fast food because I didn't prep. It's so helpful, and it's been allowing me to stay at a healthy weight. I still have work to do, but it's a journey. It's a lifestyle journey, not let me drink a shake for 30 days and get super fit. So, and then my time's up. I can't hear you, Megan.
Okay, there we go. I couldn't get the unmute to work. That's awesome, Joe. I love it. I think that's the most like I've heard you say so quickly about something. Usually I'm the one that like doesn't stop talking. So I love when you share your information with us. It's so helpful. All right. Let me see if we had any comments on Facebook. Hi, Leslie's here. She's driving. Hi, Leslie. Feel free to type in the chat if there's anything. Well, not you, Leslie, if you're driving, but Amelia or Allison or anyone that's watching on Facebook Live, feel free to type in the chat what your wellness practices are. This is super funny. So I'm going to pull up my timer, but then I'm going to switch over to my notes because I was going over this earlier today with an accountability friend, what some of my like goals were for 2022, which they're all like kind of focused on wellness practices, but there's one part of it that like I don't know what it means, that I wrote like as somewhere around New Year's. So I want to work out, which that one's generally pretty good. Keto, but I don't think I've been trying to get back on track with keto, but it hasn't really been working so well. But like you were saying, Joe, like having some type of meal plan is a really important wellness practice for me, because and it's not even about some sort of like fad diet, but the response effort, like being able to take that out is huge. And there was this company here that I tried to sign up with that like delivers like pre-made keto meals that are supposed to be really good. My friend does it, but they don't deliver to me. So I have to come up with a different plan. Another wellness practice that I had on here was F this, but I don't know what it means. I don't know what I'm effing. I was like, well, what did I mean by that? I don't know what that means. So I don't know what that one's about. Trying to read, which I have done better with. But that's a really helpful practice, and both for pleasure and for work. And then a really big one that I'm trying to do better with for this year is having less time either on my phone or on social media, because my schedule is not very structured right now. So like I can really just message with friends all day or scroll through Instagram or whatever. I don't have any well, this week it's crazy. I do actually have a lot of stuff back to back, as we've talked about, but generally speaking, I don't. So I'm trying to have like the phone put aside, or like certain times of the day where I'm like doing stuff for social media or like checking it for work, but otherwise like not doing that, and then focusing more on like being able to like knock the projects out that I'm working on. Cause I have tons of projects and I have tons of ideas, but the things don't get done like they should, because I'm just kind of wasting my time away on doing nothing, which is not a good wellness practice, because then I beat myself up over not getting the things done that I want to get done. So that's it. That's for me. And then one other one was trying to schedule things, during more realistic times. But right now that's not really been a good wellness practice so far, because I just haven't gotten into that new thing, and I just have too much stuff crammed into a small part of the day, and I need to figure that out. So that's me. Those were mine. Leslie said she started with a prompted journal this year. I do have that I want to try to do too. Working out regularly. She's at the YMCA now, not driving anymore. Slowly getting into meditation. Awesome. Amelia said, I run every day and have a streak of running for the last 697 days in a row so far. For me, it's all about creating behavior change. So I don't need to think about doing it. I just do it because it's part of the chain. I love that. We should do this as like a weekly meeting topic one week, to like have people kind of share some of their chains, their hacks for making like lower response effort in practices they're doing every day. That would be helpful. Allison said, I do my best to make overnight oats or get up early to make a quick breakfast. So I don't have to scramble when I'm getting ready in the mornings. That's awesome. I also love to give myself 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to have my quiet time and prepare mentally for the day. Oh, Joe, what a good question. How do you account for events that disrupt your day? I'm going to put that down to add to the wheel, because I don't think we'll have time to talk about it today. I'm going to just add it real quick now.
I love that. Another thing that would be good to talk about, because Clint is doing a challenge right now where he's doing 75 days hard. And it's a super strict program where you have to work out twice for 45 minutes, read 10 pages, drink a gallon of water, and also do something else for 75 days straight. But he's breaking it down in a way that's more friendly for him. And I love that idea. It's like, how do you take something so restrictive?
That's awesome. I have seen the 75 hard. I've seen different behavior analysts doing it too, and I've been really interested in trying it. And then, what always comes up for me is like, well, but I'm going to be traveling and like, how will I possibly get that done? Like, I don't think that's going to be feasible. So trying to find, like, I really wanted to do it during like a 75-day period where I didn't have as much going on, but I think that's probably going to be impossible to figure out. So, let's see.
Yeah. I mean, like health and fitness is so interesting, especially like talking like about like using like behavior analysis and just thinking of the behaviors behind it. It's just so fascinating because it's so important to us.
Yeah. I'm super impressed by Amelia's. We need to do like some type of celebration when you get to 700 days here in a few days.
I know, that's amazing. Like that's amazing behavior change that you just continue to have.
Leslie said she needs accountability and she also needs to do something called, instead of 75 days hard, 75 days soft. Which it might sound like maybe that's what Clint's coming up with if he's like modified it to be more behavior analytic. We'll have to see. But all right, I gotta roll us off here because I need to shower before I have to get to my 1040. But hopefully I'll see some of y'all at 12 o'clock for our weekly meeting. And I really enjoyed learning about wellness practices. I did not demonstrate a very good one here by going so fast today, but I appreciate you all for being here and hopefully I'll see you in a little bit. Bye,
Have
everybody.
a great day, guys.